Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey,
We good.
You got me?
I got you. We're
You good?
recording now. Perfect. Man, thank you for doing this.
Man, thank you for having me.
At first, when we first met, I was like, yo, this dude, I thought you were a stand-up at first because you were up there just talking on stage, like confident. Bro, there's rappers who just like can't talk on, and I know you're not a rapper, but like people who get on stage and just shut the fuck up when talking. Like you were confident as fuck telling jokes. I was like, damn, is this dude a stand-up? What the hell?
Man, I just was trying to keep everybody awake and aware, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how them shows be. It get a little brutal when you got, sometimes it might be about 5-6 openers. You don't know in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So
but that's a real talent, bro. Like, what was your, like, were you on stage? Like, you don't rap.
Nah.
You don't do, you just were like, I'm a host this shit.
Just a host. Yo, bro, the shit started night 3, Love Will Get You Killed tour. That's how it started. I walked into it. I mean, I've been hosting. Like, I've been hosting.
Because you had the hip-hop karaoke shit.
I do hip-hop. I host my event, hip-hop karaoke, stuff like that. And I hosted other events and stuff. You know what I mean? Did the big show last year at Canals, at Outer Harbor with Rick Ross. I hosted that joint, me and Billy Esco, my brother.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. DJ T was up there, DJ Lil Gabby. You know, we had, that was our drink. The Dream Team was up there. We brought out, that shit was crazy. But, it was, I was managing the tour, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much that was my role, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I got linked in with Con, you know what I'm saying? To pretty much just help out on the nightlife and shit and everything. You know, that's always been my brother, always been my homie and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And, we had that. It was like, okay, the first 2 nights was Atlanta and Norfolk. First 2 nights was the tour was
Virginia?
Atlanta. Yup. Mm-hmm. Atlanta and Norfolk was the first 2 nights, and they had a house DJ, house host. So the 3rd night we get to Baltimore. We had a lot of openers the first 2 nights. So the first 2 nights is a little rusty with the tour. The shows was crazy. Our set was crazy, of course. You know what I'm saying? And but when we get people get a little rough. I mean, they see all these openers and shit. They get a little tense. It's just we like, all right, man, we got to do something to figure this out. Why Con going on too late? We got to do. You know what I mean? We got to line this shit up. So I was talking to the gang and shit, and I was like, yo, listen, man, I line shows all the time. I do this, so this is what I do. Listen, this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. I got, my brother Chad, you know what I'm saying? Me and Chad, I was like, Chad, listen, I'm gonna come early with you, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna set this up and do it together. So we there, and it's dead silence. They ain't got no house DJ, no host, no nothing. I'm like, well, shit, well, T, it's on you. You gonna have to spin, And T getting better. He's stepping into it, like speaking on the mic and shit, but he, you know what I'm saying, this was his first tour. So he wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, like.
But he's a dope ass DJ.
Yeah, he's sick. He that boy.
He was
with
at
the mixing and
birthday,
blending.
at Caraway's birthday.
Oh, my
everyone
God.
was at the release party.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, God damn,
he playing that shit. Yeah. So they love like he had that, but I'm like, man, if you just up there playing music, that can kind of slow it down a little bit. So I was like, well, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just go out there while you play the music. We do this. We got the synergy. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Yeah.
We went up there. We got it lit. You know what I'm saying? And we not only did we get it lit, we had extra openers than we did. But I was able to bring the openers out and make it a joint, and with all them openers, we still finished the show 10 minutes earlier than we were supposed to.
Damn.
So from there,
so you had hosted shit, but that was your first time doing something like that on in a concert.
Out of town.
Yeah, bro.
All my shit, everything I hosted was in Buffalo,
That
so
sounds
people already knew me.
Nerve-wracking to me.
Yeah.
So like, I'm on stage in front of people, multiple nights a week, multiple times, but I just got booked to host a rap event that I can't like talk about on camera right now. Like a big one. But I'm nervous as hell, bro.
Nah, bro,
like
you gonna be good because you do stand up already. And you gonna do
yeah.
your thing. I'm telling you, once
that's
you
what
up
I was
there.
asking, because you were so confident up there. It makes sense that you were doing other shit,
Yeah.
but like,
I ain't gonna lie. When I be up there, the crowd be crazy. Like if you in the crowd and you look, you be like, damn, it's a shit ton of people in this joint. But when you on stage, bro, I swear to God, it don't be feeling like it's 5 people there. It be
So
feeling
it's the
like
same
I be
thing
feeling
for
like,
you.
yo, yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
whoever the only people I see is them couple people that's in the front. That's my So I mean, yo, shit, you know what I'm saying? We get the hype.
But that's wild. You weren't like trying to be the spotlight at all, but it just wasn't, because that opener thing, it's cool because I've actually seen some really dope artists doing
facts.
it, but it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? But it's the way that it's the way that it works now.
No, that's the way it works. It's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely don't try to take the spotlight. I just want to keep the crowd involved.
No,
you know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Because by the time bro go on, it's a little late. We need that energy.
Yeah.
You've been all.
Yeah, but
over. You see
motherfuckers
how
are
that show
stupid
go.
showing up early to concerts.
I mean, you know, when you got your half that got meet and greet, you got your other half that's super fans that want to make sure they get their front row spot.
I get
and then
that,
everybody
yeah.
else is just like, well, I ain't got shit else to do. Let me go ahead and take my ass up there to this joint now.
No, I've been to so many concerts, and I used to be the person who would show. I mean, all right. Now I don't really have to
Right, yeah.
wait in
You
line.
loopy.
I know.
You loopy.
I know.
You in
But
the
before that, I would realize like you can get to the front if you show up a little late. You just say, like,
you can get your way to the front.
people. Oh my! But I was that person who would be like, "Let's get there an hour early,
Yo,
stand in
crazy
line."
shit you say that. That's exactly how DJ T was. Facts. Anytime T went with any of his favorite artists, T is the biggest Dipset fan you ever meet. Anytime Dipset came, he got meet and greets every time, and he was always there. Like, man, you know, I'm trying to get the front row. I'm like, bro, it's about to be 5,000 people in here. You about to wait?
I love that.
All right, bro.
It's real
You know what
fan.
I'm
It's
saying?
real fan
He like,
shit.
yo, we'll be outside chilling. I'd be like, man, I'm gonna just chill here and smoke something. He like, man, I'm just.
You
gonna
ever hear of an artist? He's not rap, but he's produced a ton for Kanye West. Bon Iver. It's spelled Bon Iver.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he did. So this is
I've seen his name on credits.
Yeah,
That's how. That's,
he
yeah.
did like Monster by Kanye, like produced that shit. It was mad funny. So I went to his concert because my mom's a big fan of with my mom. And we get there, and my mom did some fly shit. She called. We skipped the whole line. It was sold out. I was like, yo, I don't know how my mom pulled this credit. I know where I got my shit from,
Mama
bro.
Buck really got the juice out here.
Yo,
huh?
she would take me to Lil Wayne concerts. I'm serious. She's gonna fly out to Buffalo to see Wale, bro.
Oh, man, that shit gonna be
and
crazy,
she loves
man.
Con. Like I got my grandma listening to Con.
No, for real. I see Mom Dude's got you that pillow too, didn't it?
Yeah, bro. She got me
Fire.
a pillow with all three members. They're so fun.
Oh, word.
Yeah, she got one for
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I love
fire.
that Con pillow. That's so funny, bro.
You sleep on that joint?
Never, bro. Don't ask me that shit. I'll delete this episode right now. I don't even touch that shit. That's yo.
Hey, that's some gas too. Shit.
Oh yeah, this is definitely.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Honestly, people got so upset that I did that on comments. Bro, they were like, "Oh, really? You have a pillow?"
Oh, yeah,
especially
yeah.
the one with Benny took a picture and he looked like upset in the picture,
Yeah.
and people were like pissed that Benny was like, "Benny doesn't want that goddamn pillow."
Yo,
It
I'm
was
fucking
mad
dead,
funny,
bro.
Nah, back to the being the first person in line though. That's being the fan. It works because look,
Yeah.
DJ T, like,
Right.
he was a fan, but that's now he's in it.
See,
'Cause
people don't understand too, man.
you don't
It's
fan
that
out
fan-
over people.
Yeah, I have. I mean, now I'm totally different. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm lying. I just fanned out at Coachella, bro. I had the
Oh, you were out at
opportunity, bruh.
Coachella,
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? I fanned out at Coachella, bro.
Who you see that freaked you out?
Man, it didn't even freak me out. I just fumbled. I ain't know what to do. I should have said something to her. I should have spoke to her a long time. Snow Allegra, bro.
Oh, my.
Snow
Yo.
Allegra. Yeah, I seen her at the joint. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I'm on the phone the whole time. I'm on the phone with my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone with Auntie, and I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling her, like, yo, Snow Allegra right here. Like, yo, like, I'm like, yo, meet you back. You know what I'm saying?
Snow comes
Whole
over to
time
you,
she
like,
come walking by.
you're like, all right, Jake
I'm
from
just
State
standing
Farm.
there. I'm standing there. She reached her hand out like, hi, I'm Snow. Like I'm like, what? I ain't say I'm like, I know you is, but I'm like, I'm OJ, you know what I'm saying? And she tried gave me a little look too. I ain't gonna front, you know what I'm saying? But she had a bunch of dudes around her and shit, so she kept walking and all that. So I ain't
It's the height
really get to do
thing.
it. Yeah. I think that's what it was too. She knew it. Like, I'm backstage, you know what I'm saying? Coachella, like, well, he's somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know who he is yet, but he's somebody.
That happened. The height thing, and the humor thing.
Nah, come on.
But nah, I'm not even gonna blow up your spot like that.
Nah, it was cool. It was dope. But other than that, like, I thought I would have fanned out the first time I seen Hove. You know what I'm saying? First time I shook hands with Hove. You know what I mean? But it was just like love, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, congratulations. I seen him like right after he got inducted in the Hall of Fame. Yo, congratulations, big homie. You know what I'm saying? Much love and everything. And then kept it trucking. Outside of that, nah. Maybe Shaq. Maybe when I meet Shaq.
Isn't he coming to Buffalo?
Yeah.
He just
yeah. We pulling up to that.
show.
Absolutely. Shaq, the DJ Diesel, will be there.
Yo,
We'll definitely be there. Matter of fact, him and Ja Rule come the same day.
Really? Are you a big Ja Rule fan?
I got love for Ja Rule.
You said
I
that.
got love for Ja Rule.
You said that like you were like.
I know. I got love for Ja Rule because Ja Rule got some of the best hits ever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, Ja, come on, man. What you doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So many people ruin their legacy.
Yeah, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on. You involved with the fire joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, King. Ja, you can't win for losing. I'm watching the TV show with you and your family. You got your sons fake chumping you on the joint. Like, come on, big homie.
Is that real that 50 bought out like a whole theater so Ja got to perform in front of
I have no idea, but if he did,
bro.
that's some funny ass shit.
That's some
funny ass shit, bro.
That's some real ass shit, bro.
That motherfucker 50, he's a fucker. Word.
Yeah, see, I guess I don't really fan out too much anymore, but like there were definitely some people, if I meet them, I'd be like, but you're in situations now, you're in it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we were like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna fan out, but I'm gonna be hyped to meet Jeezy. Jeezy number 2 for me in my top of all forever.
So I want to say the Drumwork Fest, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
I know it, but congratulations.
Thank you,
for real,
bro.
because I know how much time and effort probably goes into that.
Nah,
like,
for real. Crazy shit, man. This shit was manifested too, man. It's crazy. I was looking at one of my notepads, and I had wrote down in 2019 I had a plan to do a concert at Canal Side. This was before I even got with Drumwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had planned to do a concert at Canal Side, but I wanted to be hip hop karaoke. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do a big, like...
This is before you started?
Yeah, because before it's Outer Harbor, it was Canal Side. They just moved the concerts to Outer Harbor.
But
So
this is before you started hip hop karaoke.
No, this is when I had hip hop karaoke.
Okay.
Hip hop karaoke already was big. You know what I'm saying? We've
Yeah.
been doing hip hop karaoke since like 2016.
Oh,
Yeah, that's been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, man, I want to do it like the first 3 hours. It'd be like the best of the best from our karaoke's. They get to perform a song on the joint. Then me and Tia do a set. And this is before I even went with Think OJ. I was going OTB, only the best. That's my initials. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was gonna go with. But I was like, nah, I like Think OJ better because it's easier. You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna have a set, and then the artist that I was targeting, the last one was Jeezy, bro. Facts. And I wrote this down in 2019. I just found this paper the other day. I'm looking at that shit like, get the fuck out of here. And then what I wanted to do was I was gonna have interviews. I was gonna make it a documentary, and I was gonna call it's gonna be the HHK documentary. I was gonna have interviews with like everybody like of status that had been to karaoke. Like Khan always came to karaoke. Benny always came to karaoke. West. Everybody. Haji, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's from Buffalo, or you was in town and HHK was going on that night, that's where you was at.
Yeah.
Period. That's where you are at. It's still going on, of course, but that's just, you know.
So you had, I want to talk, I want to talk about the festival, but I also want to talk about you like writing shit down and manifesting that.
Yeah,
that's
it was crazy.
That's something I don't do.
Like, it's not
but
exactly
it's like,
how it was,
no,
like how it
course.
is, but it's just
but
as
you
good
do
for
that
me
right?
because
You do that? You like write down your ideas? And
yeah, I be having like visions, you know what I'm saying, that I write down and stuff. But a lot of times I got to do it. Like sometimes I forget. A lot of times I forget because I be high.
So
and
you
I get
manifested
the best visions when
it.
I'm high. So if I don't write it down, I'm like, damn, what the fuck was that I thought of? That shit was some ill shit too. What the fuck was that? But, you know, it's all good.
So you envisioned it happening 2019. How did the festival come together?
Shit, you know, it's a company that do concerts out here called Fun Time Entertainment. And they own the Town Ballroom. where we had our show at, you know, and we did our show there. They loved it, of course. And the Love Will Get You Killed tour. And so they reached out to our agency and was like, yo, we want to give Conway his own concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, they reached out for it, like, all right, so that's what it was. And then we did everything else, like pretty much coming up with the name, booking the talent, you know what I'm saying, and all that other stuff. We did everything else. They just kind of reached out to us to partner with it. We had no, I mean, obviously it was in the mind to do it, but you know, we just hadn't moved forward. They kind of just like pushed it a little forward, like brought us was like, oh shit, it's an opportunity for us to do it.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
So, I don't know how you guys travel so much, do so much. That's on top of that. I don't know how, like, it's dope. It's gonna be, what's the date on it?
August 13th.
August 13th. You got Wale, you got Fab, you got Jeezy.
Mm-hmm. And that's crazy thing is that's already a big weekend in Buffalo. That's my birthday weekend.
Oh shit!
And I always did it. I do the weekend. It's called the Real Is Back weekend because I call my birthday the Real Is Back, and I do an all black party on Friday where everybody dress in black because it'd be a million.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, damn, I can't go to that.
Nah, you good money, man. You good money. You know what I'm saying? But everybody just dress in black because over the summer it's 1,000,001 all white parties. I ain't want to do that by August. It's like, no, fuck that. We ending the summer right. We dressing in all black. So I've been doing that. That event been going on for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Every summer. You know what I mean? People look forward to it in the city. So
you're just a good party thrower.
That's how I started. Anything like anything entertainment was throwing parties. That's where all of this stems from learning management and, you know, hosting shows and stuff like that. Anything it's all started from parties. All started from just that was my key to entertainment.
Were you like too wild of a partier? Like, were you like wild and then you're like, I'm gonna take that and turn that into something good, or were you always like, oh, I'm gonna make this like a business plan?
At first it was just like, yo, I'm partying. Like at first it was free. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I didn't mean
parties.
bad. I
was just having house parties. Yo, I wanted people to come through. Y'all want to do shit? Bring a bottle. It's lit. I had 2 speakers. I didn't have no turntables, but I had a laptop with a shit ton of music that I had from college. Press play. Play on the playlist, and it was lit. House parties and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of people do that to then turn it into what you have
and that's what I did. I did.
Like,
it took a little minute. Honestly, it was my partner that kind of put the barrier back. Cause me, I really live life like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So, you know, I wasn't really thinking of doing it. It was my partner, Turos, one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? He was doing them with me. He was like, man, we got to do. He was going to college for business and all that. He had the mindset like, you know, we got to turn this joint into a business, man. So we had started Umbrella Entertainment. Yeah, get under it, get rained on. That was our shit. You know what I'm saying? Umbrella Entertainment. It's just,
you're gonna throwing parties and coming up with cool, catchy names.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we throwing the parties and shit. And them shits was lit. Matter of fact, we threw first joint we threw was my birthday. It was my birthday, you know what I'm saying? And this was like 2007. We had to call that joint the Bikini Top Badge, bro. All the ladies came with a bikini top on. Shit, you got in for like $5 or free or some shit. I can't remember. And that shit was stupid. It was hot as fuck in there. I can find pictures in there. You gonna see some of your favorite people in that shit. And you gonna be laughing your ass off, bro.
What year is this?
This is 2007. Word. You gonna see some of your favorite people in there. I got a image with me, Esco, Skis, Rick Hyde. We all in that joint. You looking young as hell, bro. Word. And that was fire. So, you know, it just came from that, built from that, and just throwing parties and stuff like throughout, you know what I'm saying, my life, you know. But I was working jobs and shit. I was working regular jobs, but I was just doing that, like, cause I didn't take it serious. I didn't leave my job till last year. I was working, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I used to work
till the Drumwork shit.
Yeah. Nah, honestly, I did it before the Drumwork shit. I just left. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. Like, this ain't for me. Because honestly, I worked at the Buffalo Sewer Authority, man. Good ass job. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shout out to my homies, all my guys down there. You know what I mean? Still doing their bids, man. Man, free y'all. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm just talking shit. It's funny. I'm saying that because the shit is an island. It's actually on an island, and it's 98% male workers in there, and we all got to wear the same uniforms, bro. I called that shit jail, bro. We hated being over there. I hated that shit. But it was an easy job. It's not hard. It wasn't easy, but it's just like, damn, I don't want to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? forever. This ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was good. Had great health benefits, good pay, all that. But I was like, no, fuck that. I got to figure it out. So I just like, man, I can't take this shit no more. I ain't getting up at 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning every day to go punch this clock. I'm getting up on my time and figure it out. Just so happened a fucking week later, Chad hit me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We about to, you know what I'm saying? We want you to, I'm like, all right, bet. He's like, yo, we got a photo shoot coming. All right, boom, we get the photo shoot. I'm kicking it with Khan and shit. A lot of shit happened at this photo shoot, which was crazy. I'm kicking it with Khan. We got a photo shoot at Project 816 Studio on Elmwood. And we over there, Skis getting his photos off. Love, shots, T-Glow. Lucky was there. Who else was there? Machine, of course, you know what I mean? And we there, and Khan is telling me, like, we there, and we playing, he's getting a haircut. Chef Dredd is cutting me. He need me a haircut. He's like, man, play some music. Everybody playing their shit, right? I get the aux. I play a mix that DJ T made called Best of Conway. I'm going to send you that mix.
All right.
With all of his verses. This is before From King to a God. Before not before From King to a God, but this is before La Machina, before God Don't Make Mistakes, Greens, Earthlings, you know what I'm saying? Them joints. So it was a mix he had made. The mix stupid. He did one for each of them. Like he got one for Wes. He did one for Wes. He did one for Benny as well. So I just played the joint. We just in there, and then, you know, we all vibing. Khan getting his cut. He like, what the fuck is this? He like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, it's my man. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is my first time there, too, like hanging with him. Like, not hanging with him, but, like, it's my first time, like, in
so,
work mode with him.
You knew DJ T beforehand.
Yeah, it's my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, like, I mean, that's family. Like, real family. Like, we ain't got the same blood, but, you know, grew up together type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Esco, too, like, all of us, like, Skis, like, we all grew up together. Like, tight. You know what I mean? Our crew was Ocho. And back before Drumwork, we was First Class music. You know what I'm saying? First Class our shit. First class was Billy Esco, who at the time his name was Chase De Niro. Jay Skis, the only one who kept his name. Camouflage Monk, who at the time was G5GI. He was barely producing. He really was just rapping, and he was nasty. My brother Donnie Brasco, and that was Mitch Arizona, who is Mitch Arizona producer. He was Kenny B.
Yeah.
At the time, and then right next to us was our family, Well Fed, that's where Rick Hyde was. But at the time, his name was D-Easy. You know what I'm saying? That was his shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we all came up together, like all of us. It was all family. You know what I'm saying? And we was playing that. I was playing that mix, and he like, oh shit! Now this is my first time. And I'm like, man, if it's an opportunity for me to get on, I got to put my bro on too, because I already know when they hear these mixes, it's like, man, even if I'm not even trying to get them to DJ. I'm trying to get them to like, man, can we release this joint? Can we release this mix? Like, and you just, you know, endorse it. You know what I'm saying? Even if we
like
did it
the
on
Nicholas
some
Craven remix or some shit.
Bro, it's like it's a best of Conway. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking 50 minutes, one track.
Just banger after
I'm gonna show you. I gotta give you DJ T SoundCloud. That's what he do. Like that's what he do. Like on his time in between shows and shit like that, he'll make a fucking mix, hour mix, one track on SoundCloud and just play it like best of. He do that. He either do that, the best of mixes, or he'll do T Nice mix. T Nice mix is when he get. I don't know if y'all know DJ D Nice.
No.
The DJ D Nice, one of the big DJs. But during quarantine, D Nice had everybody rocking on Instagram. He was one of the main DJs. So he'll be playing like the old school vibes. You know what I'm saying? The vibes are different. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Cheryl Lynn's and shit like that, you know what I mean? The fucking, you know what I'm saying? Your love, you're so good, good love. Called them joints or get ready tonight. We're gonna.
I want to hear a mix
of
of you singing all the songs.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I probably could give you that because I'm tapped in with the music crazy and I know all them old shits. But he was doing those. He do those mixes and shit. So I'm like, man. he playing this joint. Con like, word. So now we that day Con was like, yo, for me, he was like, yo, shit, we going to Tampa. Can you make it? Going to Tampa. I'm like, hell yeah, shit, whatever. I booked me a flight and shit. I was going to book me a hotel, but it was a room for me. I'm like, all right, bet. We went to WrestleMania. My first time with we go to WrestleMania.
That's when you went to WrestleMania.
We went ringside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn. Like, shit. And that shit was crazy. And, you know, we got to like booked little after parties after that joint. And it was fire.
I want to, I want to hear this, but I do want to, I don't want it to get too far away.
Right.
What do you, like, do you believe in luck? Like, what do you think happened that a week after you left your job? Do you believe that's coincidence? What do you?
It's God. That more, that less. It's God. God don't make mistakes. Facts. I live by that.
No, I agree.
Not even on some, you know what I mean? Because bro had dropped it and that was the name of it. But I always live, I didn't always say it, but I always live by it. But like now I say it. Like anything that happens, I say it. I'm like, yo, God don't make mistakes. Like I'm like, this is a fact. God don't make
when
mistakes.
you left your job, what did you think you were gonna like? What did you think?
I had a plan to, because I was still doing parties, so I had a plan to. We was just coming out of COVID. It was that time I was about to just go full throttle with that shit. I had my own night at one spot, Deep South Taco. You know what I'm saying? I had my own night. Thursday had OJ night. You know what I'm saying? It was Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? I had that. It was a couple other spots. Karaoke. I was about to really focus on karaoke fully and shit like that. And that's what it was. But then like the shit just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, what? Hell yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Because that is like a life-altering thing. And, man, if you never left your job, like any of that shit, like you never know what would happen.
If I'd have stayed at my job 2 more years, I'd have been vested and had health insurance, free health insurance for the rest of my life. But if I'd have stayed them 2 years, I wouldn't be here.
I'm not
even 2 years removed. You know what I'm saying? Not even 2 years removed.
So you still got your health insurance?
No.
I'm so worried.
No.
I got
everything I do for my health. I pay straight up.
I got a fucking year. No, I got like a month left of health insurance.
25.
Yeah.
Get that 26. It's over.
I got Oh no! Is it when you're 26?
Yes, when you're 26.
Oh, I'm about to turn 25. I got a year.
You good.
I can treat my body like shit for one more year, bro.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you check it out first, bro. Check it out first. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I know for what I had under my parents, it was 26. 26.
No, I think that's what it is. It's because I was so high the other night driving. I had a show in New York, so I drove. It was 4.5 hours there, 3 hours back. For like a quick spot. On the way back, I'm smoking. I'm so baked. I'm like, damn, if I lose health insurance, I should stop smoking weed.
Yo, I'm fucking dead, bro.
I got another year.
Nah, for real, man. It's the last year to get high.
Yo, you see,
going with a bang.
I don't know if you saw that shit. That was the shit Jay-Z says he spends all his money on. Is the
doctor.
three things with a chef, a doctor,
and a lawyer. Shit, that's smart.
Bro, I've been thinking about, like, I ate some shitty Chinese food before this, and it was delicious from, Chopstick House, I think was the name of the place. I don't know why I'm plugging it, but it was very good. Yeah. Yeah, like probably half a mile down the road.
I don't really be fucking with Chinese food like that.
It was very good. Yeah. Anyway.
Grew up on that shit. I'm good on it now.
Your body gets affected with, like, what you put in it. Like,
facts.
Like, when you're on the road and shit, I hate being on the road because I eat like shit, bro.
Eat like shit, man. I had so many chicken sandwiches. Bruh. I done had so many fucking chicken sandwiches and chicken wings. What's your go-to spot that you guys
stop at? Like fast food? Do you go fast food? Or I try to do Subway.
Sometimes we go, Subway is mostly when you on the road, because if you're driving and you stopping and all that, it's mostly Subway. That's mostly what they got. But, man, I try to find me a Popeyes, a Chick-fil-A, anywhere that got a chicken sandwich, because I don't eat red meat. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere that got a chicken sandwich, otherwise I'm full.
Like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, good Chick-fil-A, good, you know what I'm saying, good Jack in the Box, good Shake Shack. You know what I'm saying?
It hits a time at night. It could be like 10 probably, where like if I was healthy all day, there's a time of night where it's like I'll eat anything. Like after a show, I can't do McDonald's because that'll fuck me up, and I'll eat that shit. I ate
McDonald's in so long, and I don't plan on doing it ever again.
I think about McDonald's.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had a couple Burger King chicken sandwiches as of recent time. I'm not gonna lie. I've had Checkers. I've had Wendy's. but I am not fucking with Mickey D.
I
bro.
look when I go to McDonald's, I feel like I'm relapsing on like crack or something, bro. I look back at that time, I was like, I thought I said I'd never go back to that.
My
bro.
kids can't even get McDonald's with me. Like when they ask, I'd be like, no. If I'm watching your kid, if I got your kid and they ask me McDonald's, they gonna be stink. They gonna go home mad as hell at you. Like, I asked them for McDonald's, he told me hell no.
Yeah. That's some real. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
But it's some real shit. When I was a kid, I was asking for all this shit, and it's like, damn, I would never give my kid that shit.
Nah,
like,
for real.
But I
Now?
was being an asshole asking for that shit.
Nah,
so
not
much.
even really, because you gotta think too, when we was kids, we ain't know. We ain't know no better. We thought that shit was good food. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got lettuce and tomatoes on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We thought that shit was good food for us.
I had a teacher tell me ketchup was a vegetable.
I mean,
I don't know, yo. This is what happened.
tomatoes, ain't it? Like,
that's not a fucking vegetable.
It's not a vegetable, nah, but
like,
from
she's like,
tomatoes?
you don't need to eat vegetables if you have ketchup with your French fries.
oh, get the fuck. I'm dead.
That's what I'm saying.
What did that teacher look like?
Bro. Yo.
What does she look like?
We have to go back to the serious question.
All right, let's get it.
No,
Let's get real on him. Hold on, game
Like,
face.
All right. Nah, because that shit really did. I believe in like having blind faith with the podcast shit. Like, yo, like when I went to the hip hop karaoke and I did the podcast with Khan afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. You been in karaoke. You already know what that shit is like. That shit was stupid.
He was there with
Right or
me,
wrong?
bro.
Right or wrong? That shit was dumb, right?
Crazy. Honestly, Chad calls me.
Shout out to my motherfucking team, man. DJ Lil Gabby, DA got that dope. DJ T, Billy Esco, man. Everybody, Z Dub,
Yo, that was crazy.
HHK. Love y'all.
Chad calls me. He's like, Khan's going to this karaoke thing. Maybe we can get the podcast in after if you pull up. And I'm like, karaoke thing? Like, I didn't know what to expect. We pull up to the club. That shit was popping, bro.
Yeah, that shit was a fucking movie, dog. That shit always is. It's always a movie in that shit, bro.
And then we did the podcast afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. And that podcast come featured on that good old Greetings Earthlings.
Yo,
Can we talk about how Boys hosted a fucking mixtape they first year in the shit? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hosted no motherfucking mixtape in my life. And this is going on the motherfucking Bucked Up podcast. I did that shit at 4 a.m. and one fucking take, bro. I swear to God. On Greetings Earthlings, if you don't appreciate Greetings Earthlings, you better appreciate the shit out that shit, because we did that shit on pretty much fumes, bro.
Yo, that's a legendary tape, right?
Yo, we
there.
had to leave. We had a flight the next day at like 1 o'clock. It was a Sunday. The only time we had the studio and could get the engineer was 4 a.m., bro. The only time we could get it. I am off zero sleep. I'm at Con Crib in his studio. We're like, shit, well, we got to do this shit so we can get it done. You know what I mean? It's the only chance we got to do it. We go in there. We do this shit live. Shout out to Tony Boy, my brother. He's the engineer of the joint. T mixed the joint. I go in the booth. It's not like I go in the booth like you've been in recording sessions. Yeah. You know how rappers do. Mm-hmm. They go in there and they do their shit. They either already wrote it and they spit it, or they punch in. You know, they got their ways. They freestyle, whatever. And it's normally for like one song, which is, I mean, it's going to take a long time just to, you know, do ad-libbing and all that stuff too. But you getting a break in between every time after you done spit your verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they pretty much in the studio about 3 minutes at a time. Bro, I was in the studio from the duration of that entire mixtape, bro. The whole tape, because it was one track. Because that's how T record his shit. So when he mixed it, the songs was already together. When he mixed it, he recorded it, and I talked on it. That, you know what I'm saying, one take. So a couple times I was stuttering in that motherfucker. I'm like, shit, I'm not doing that again. I'm not going back in there for another hour, bro.
I can't believe
we didn't even have that much studio time.
So I love what you did with it, but it makes so much more sense hearing that shit. I really, after the track I was on, I really wanted you to go, they put this dumb motherfucker on.
I'm fucking dead. Hell no. One thing about it, I ain't gonna talk down on nothing. I'm gonna praise. I'm gonna just give you shout. I'm just shout out. I mean, I'm shouting out and we hyping. And it was the mixtape was perfect for the album, man.
It was amazing. What was the idea? Like, how did I guess, how did you get involved with it? Was he like from the beginning?
Conway the Machine. Conway the Machine. Conway, yo, bro, y'all don't understand. Conway is jive a mastermind, bro, when it come to music shit. That motherfucker be thinking of some shit. You could tell when he rap and shit like that, but like, we do the shows together. You know what I'm saying? Like, put them joints together. Like, it's not just like a team putting. He doing them joints like, no, I'm gonna do this and this. We gonna do this. You know, y'all see you see what we do with Jesus Crisis. You know what I'm saying, with the beat switch. You know what I'm saying? That's T. But Khan be thinking of songs like, yo, T, we should do this joint. You know what I mean? So he a genius when it come to the music and setting everything up, man. I'm telling you. So he was like, man, I'm about to do a fucking mixtape. Straight up. We gonna call this bitch Greetings Earthlings. I'm about to do a mixtape. I'm about to rap off all these motherfuckers beats. All these industry beats. I'm like, word? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I already know. He done freestyles before where he killed motherfuckers shit.
Yeah, 50-round drum.
Yup. Yeah. So we go in there, and the first joint I told him the first joint he had to do. I was like, man, first joint was My Life, which was Greetings, track 2. It was J. Cole shit. I was like, you gotta do that joint, bro. No, matter of fact, Jail was the first one I said. Jail was actually the first one I said.
Yo,
but the first one he did,
because he posted that as like a clip on Instagram.
Yeah, he was live.
Yeah.
He didn't post. He went live that day. He recorded it. That was the same day we said we was going to do it. That same day he said he was going to do it. He went down there and he recorded it. And he went down there and recorded it. He was just like, shit. He didn't, not the whole thing, but he did Jail. He did Jail, and he did My Life. He did those 2. And then he started working on the intro, the Devil in a New Dress joint. That joint. And then I had left. I was going to handle some business in LA. I was in LA for like a week and some change. Matter of fact, I was in Miami. I had to go to Miami to do a podcast. And then I went to LA.
Danza Project?
The Danza Project.
Shout out the Danza Project.
Shout out Danza Project. Shout out my boys.
Great
you know what I'm saying? But we went to, so then from there I was in LA doing some shit, like some work for the drum and shit. And when I came home, like, this motherfucker had just went crazy. Not only did he go crazy and finish the whole mixtape, the motherfucker, I come downstairs in the studio, he like, yo, shit, man, T gonna mix this joint, I want you to host it. I'm like, yo, what, bro? I'm like, you want me to do what? I ain't even say it like that, because in my head, I don't want to say it and then fuck around and lose out on the opportunity, like I ain't ready. But in my head, I'm like, what?
You asking me to do what?
You asking me to host this shit? Like on some DJ drama shit? On some Clue shit? Holiday shit? The fuck? K-Slay shit? RP K-Slay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Got that shit done. And then that night we did that shit, I just jotted down a couple notes, not a lot of shit.
Yeah, how did you prepare for it?
I didn't, because I didn't even know what to do.
Shit?
Yeah,
like,
so I was just listening to the shit. Once T did the mix, he sent it. He did a pre-mix first, and I listened to that a little bit. So I was like, all right, maybe I can fill in here.
I mean, when you listen to like drama shit, K-Slay shit, like,
I'm a huge rap fan, bro. I already knew them shits like the back of my head, bro. Like I said, Jeezy is my number 2, bro. So I know all the Trapper Dies and the motherfucking, Can't Ban the Snowmans, the Leaks, the Dedications, the motherfucking, all them joints. So I already knew that, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I went with that. So then we walked in that motherfucker.
Because you did seem natural doing it.
Yeah. I just know when we do GE2, when we do Greetings Earthlings 2, I'm going to be way better. Watch.
Well, that's the first.
I'm gonna fuck that shit up. But that's what make that joint unique, though. Is because it was one take, my first time. Straight like that. And over 200,000, 500,000 motherfuckers that heard that shit.
The week before his album dropped.
Week before the album dropped. Get you hyped. Then not only that, you got gang going on in that motherfucker going in the bootleg Kev Body and they shit. Skis and Con went stupid on them shits. Motherfucking LA Leakers went stupid on them shits, man.
Skis has been having a crazy year.
Skis, listen.
Skis is always, but this year, I'm so happy for him, bro. He deserves.
I'm gonna give y'all a secret. When the Abolish Uncertainties drop, it's over for everybody. Facts. That's my word. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's over for everybody when Abolish Uncertainties drop.
I can't
that
wait.
Shit. That shit is an instant classic, bro. I'm telling you. instant classic, and the rap game will go crazy on that one. I'm telling you, the rap game will go crazy. But he got some other shit that he cooking. He just sent me some shit
He went
today.
2
He
for
sent
2.
me some shit today and yesterday.
He
He
went
just
2 with Iroquois
Yup.
and then the one with a big ghost, which is
authenticity check. But then you got to remember he got God Body with Billy Esco that dropped in December, which was crazy. Which was crazy. Now it's dedication to my brother. You already know everything for Weeze. And then you got to remember Revolver Ocelot too. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
but you only got that if you got Audio Mac or if you got the CD,
the signed CD
on the joint. Yeah.
Anyone listening from Authenticity Check, listen to 150 with Tax.
Yo, come on.
That song is literally one of the best songs I've heard.
Yo.
And I listen to that shit like over and over again.
Skibo Bryson, man.
Bro, I love Skis, but he was on some other shit with that track. Oh my God.
Ice Lane drumming.
I can't wait for, I can't wait for that shit. When you go back, all right, go back to when you're working your job. You're not thinking about leaving. Oh shit, I should have passed that shit.
Go.
You're not thinking about leaving. Then go to everything you go to like now. Is that believable for you? Like, does that make sense? Like where you are
right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo, it's crazy. I'm trying to tell you another thing too, bro. I have been a huge Conway fan, bro. Always. Like, not always, but since I've started really listening to him. And it's crazy because I already knew his name. Like, his name rung bells in the town. I was throwing parties like that. I first met him. He had came through to a day party that I had. Him and the homie B Wiz, they came through, and it was like it was love. It was love. Like, yo, what's good, homie? You know what I'm saying? OJ, you know what I'm saying? Word, and we've been cool like ever since and shit. But I always listened. I pulled up in the studio a couple times with him, smoke. You know what I mean? Chill. Listen. But a lot of people was pushing the shit before, but I was focused on First Class, so I wasn't really listening to nobody else shit at the time. It was motherfucking Reject 2, bruh. I heard that fucking Reject 2. When I heard Reject 2, I was listening. This is when I was at my job. Now, at my job, I was listening to music all day. I had headphones on all day. So I listened to everybody's shit. Everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? That Reject 2 came out, and I'm listening to that motherfucking shit, bro. And I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And that intro, I couldn't get past 1,000 Corpses. That shit was taking me like every time. Like, what the fuck? It's itself. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker spazzing on this shit. He going crazy. And it was that, and it was My First Brick too. And the way Conway was going on My First Brick really had me like, damn, this nigga, I really like this nigga. And Benny, of course, all the West, them my niggas, like they always spitting. But
I'm so sorry to cut you off. I have to. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by dope rapper and good homie of mine, Fast Life Wooly, out of Philly, Pennsylvania. He actually just dropped his debut project, John the Baptist, which has some dope tracks produced by like Camouflage Monk, Nomps, some dope artists. There's 13 tracks on it. He has visuals from people like New Vegas Films. And it's really just a project worth checking out. Huey P. Art did the album cover too. You can find it wherever you go to get your music, and you can find out more about Fast Life Wooly at fastlifewoollyofficial.com. Let's get back into it.
Shout out to the steamer, man. Shout out to my boy Hayne.
Will you call Struggle Mike and tell him what's going on? Sorry, no, dude, the Reject 2, I was just telling him this story. I don't mean to cut you off on that shit, but legit, I saw the Reject 2 cover. It came on Apple Music, has like this a daily, weekly mix of shit you need to hear. I don't know why, but 2015, Reject 2, Beloved came on, and I saw that album cover. I was like, I'm going to listen to this shit. And that album changed everything, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, man, that shit I was like, damn, this shit crazy. So then on Halloween, he had a show at Mohawk Place. You know what I'm saying? So I was pulling up to that joint, bro. And Benny opened up for him. So that it was a fire ass night for me because it was like, damn, I finally get to see these niggas. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been listening to these niggas like crazy.
Yeah.
So he came out, Benny opened up and Esco hosted the joint. He hosted the show. But so Benny came out, he did a couple joints off My First Brick. He came out to me and Doug, the intro. And that shit was so fire because everybody in the crowd knew that shit. And this was early. This was before like the real takeoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew that shit. It was like, oh shit. He did a couple joints and that shit was stupid. And then I believe Wes came out. Wes came out and did a couple joints. And then Khan came out on Dunks from Fly God. No, I'm lying. That was a different show. I'm lying. He came out to 1,000 Corpses. And it was so crazy. It was like just and now this is what I've been listening to all week. I've been listening to this motherfucking shit. And he come out to this shit. I'm feeling shit like, what the fuck? He got his hood on. You can't even see him. He come running out the bed. It's packed in
with
there.
A chair?
The spot. No, he had a chair yet. The spot don't even got motherfucking. Spot only can hold 250 people. It's 300 in the motherfucker. This motherfucker come running through everybody. Empty out the tail. They going crazy. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker raw as hell. Then he just start doing this shit. Prodigy come out. Shit was crazy. It was a legendary fucking night. It was Halloween night. That shit was fucking legendary, bro. And then, you know, since then I was just always listening to his music. Every time he dropped, and I was always hyped. Like, man, this nigga killing shit. I was in there. Everybody in the gang, everybody was killing it. But I was really listening to Conway shit. And then the shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? The shit just happened.
So then you go down to Tampa. And
Right.
then when do you become Drumwork? Like,
shit, probably that week. After that, because I never left. Like, we went to Tampa, then we went to Miami. I just stayed with him. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how it was. And then I was locked in. We just moving around. And at that time, I was just playing the assistant role. Like, shit, whatever you need, bro. Shit, I was running the store, getting backwards for my nigga and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever he needed. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yo, bro, go.
But that shit makes sense.
You know what I mean? Whatever. That means I'm like, shit, I'm here. Shit.
How long have you been working your job?
8 years. If I'd have been there 10 years, I would have been locked in. Or God don't make mistakes, bro.
A lot of people, I think that can be inspiration to some people, though, because a lot of people who are 8 years into their job don't think they can leave and follow their shit. Like, that's some, you know what I mean?
I try to be that. I try to be like inspiration for the people.
Because
man.
a lot of people don't. They think that once they hit a certain thing, they're like locked in. That's the circle that they're in for the rest of their life. But that shit isn't true. You can do anything at any point, but like you just have to get past that resistance in your own head.
Nah, for real, man. And you gotta just keep your head up, man. Cause people go through a lot of shit in life, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, a lot of shit just be just a moment in time, and you just gotta stick with it. Sometimes shit might stick with you forever, you know what I'm saying? Like you lose somebody and shit like that, you know what I mean? But you know, it's different. I ain't gonna lie, like real talk, but with it, like it's symmetry, you know what I'm saying? It's balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I love my life. Like, even especially now. You know what I'm saying? I really love my life now. My lifestyle, how I can move and groove and how I'm working and how I'm making money, doing what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Daily. You know what I'm saying? I get more time with the youngins, all that, everything. I love my life now. At the same time, I hate it. Because my brother ain't here, you know what I'm saying? And that's the closest person ever to me in my life, you know what I'm saying? So that shit fucks with me. But that's what keep me humble too, though, you know what I mean? Because, bro, we did a lot of shit, bro. This past year, we done a lot of fucking shit. A lot of legendary shit. A lot of shit that 95% of people in this world ain't going to be able to do, ever. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of that shit, but at the same time, like, can't get too hype about it. Like, nigga, Weez ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Weez ain't here, bro. Like, don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? It always bring me down to reality of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like doing it for him. You know what I'm saying? Because
it does, at least from an outsider perspective, it seems like it does drive you and you speak in such a way that it is inspiring in the way. But I know that comes from a place of like hurt and pain. That you can't.
Definitely real pain, man. Think about it all the time. I mean, it's all the time. You know what I mean?
What do you? Yeah, but it goes That's why it's funny. Like, it's not funny, but you said before, like, fuck it attitude, being happy.
Yeah.
But then there's real shit that I don't think like that you go through that you have to almost get yourself past. Like, some shit just knocks you down and you don't know how to like.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. It is, but that's what I'm saying. You got to search. You got to find the way. I ain't gonna lie. I put it to you like this. Real talk. I would be a lot more fucked up if I was still working that job and Weez passed. Because not only that, me and Weez worked together. He worked at he worked at the store. He was still working at the store when he passed. You know what I'm saying? So it'd have been that. Because I hated being there. I hated. I hate. It was a lot of shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? 2020. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of that. Was 2020. Outside of losing my brother last year, you know what I'm saying? 2020 was probably the worst year of my life. You know what I'm saying? It was. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? It was just a fucked up ass year. I was going through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So I already know, like, if that shit would, I would have really been fucked up. Really been fucked up. But you know, God don't make mistakes, bro.
But you turned that shit around.
God don't make mistakes.
Did
Facts.
you have to push yourself to a place to turn it around? Or
Hell
did
yeah.
You hit?
I'm the oldest. First of all, I'm the oldest in my family. I got my daughter and my sister kids. My sister baby father was killed in 2018. So my brother, Weez, he was the one who really stepped up and was really filling in that father role for them, for my niece and nephew. You know what I'm saying? Because I was busy. I was super busy. My brother, he just worked a job and he's just chilling. You know, me, I was doing a lot of extra stuff. You know what I mean? So he played that role. And now with him gone, you know what I'm saying? I got all three. I got my daughter and my niece and nephew and my kids. You know what I'm saying? And my 3 kids. I treat them like that. I always was going to treat them like that anyway because, you know what I mean, I've been in their life. I'm always going to be in their life since they was born because my family tight. Like, we close and shit. But now it's like I'm the father figure that they see. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So it's like.
And you came back.
I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice. Because if I fuck up and I fail and I fall back on this and something happened to me, I let something happen to me, who are they going to run to? Who are they going to run to? My father. My father. There's only so much my father can do. You know what I'm saying? He the granddad now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's how you're an inspiration because, listen, you can do all that and have that mentality and also follow your passion.
Yeah, not facts. That's why I love it. I love it, man. That's why I'm so appreciative.
You don't have to give up your love of family, of your the support that you want to give for your family to also do this shit, which a lot of people don't think you have to do. You have to give it up. But no, when you're put in situations, you can step up to the plate. Right.
And you know what I'm saying? We gone a lot. So I'm not always here, but I'm always in contact every day. We talking and everything, and then, you know, we making sure everything else is straight, you know what I'm saying, on the financial side too, so we good. You know, like, and when I am here, shoot, like, they already know. I'm coming to get them all. Get them from school. I had them all today. That's why I was late, bro.
Yeah,
I had the kids while I was late. And I had Ski's daughter too. I had my niece. I had Nas too. So we had a ball today, you know what I'm saying? I had them, you know what I'm saying?
I love that it is still a family, like all that.
Yeah,
like
facts. My mom watched everybody kids. My mom watched everybody kids. Like, Ski's daughter be at the crib tomorrow. You know what I mean? She has had her graduation, so they out of school, summertime. Like, before the summer camp start, them first 2 weeks, my mom watched all the kids.
But that's
everybody kids go to my mom. You know, they call me, yo, you think Aunt Dolly will watch? I'm like, bro, call her, bro. You know she is. You're not gonna say no.
But that's why I think that's the authenticity.
Yeah.
That comes through and why people love it so much and why it all works, because you see how the energy's different.
Yeah.
For this than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, man, it's real, man. It's really real. It's really real. But like, I had that's just to get back to your point. Like, I had to do it. I ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You stepped up to the plate, you know
when you
needed
But I feel
to.
a lot better, bro. Like, I feel a lot better, man. I have my moments, of course, because I miss them, you know what I'm saying? But I have accepted it. I've accepted it. You know what I mean? I have to live with it. That's the hardest part, is for people to accept, you know what I'm saying, a loss, you know what I mean? And, and to move past it. I could never move past it, but I have accepted it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm just keeping with me. You know
And doing everything in his name, which is
everything in his name. And I ain't scared to cry. I cried, bro. I will cry for you. I'm telling you, I'll cry.
I cried.
Like before this, I didn't cry, but now I cry. Man, we be at
It's
shows.
good.
We be at shows. I be like a couple tears start falling because I just be thinking like, damn, this nigga's supposed to be right here. It could be anything,
but that shit feels good because
but yeah,
you
no, I
need
get
to
it out.
release. You need to
that's
release.
Why that's what I'm saying. Like before, I didn't cry that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know like how I was. And now I tell you, I feel much better. I don't hold no emotions in. I'm letting it out. If I'm angry, you know what I'm saying? You know, word, angry, happy. You know what I'm saying? So if you happy, you gonna smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right
I'm
or
trying
wrong.
to quell my rage. I'm not trying to let that out too much. I'm trying to meditate that shit out.
You let that shit out, you good, man.
What's
good
your
money.
What's your net? You wanna host another mixtape? You wanna do what's your like? What do you see as your next?
So
like,
well, I can. Yeah, I'll give you another surprise on here. So me and DJ T for the festival right now, we working on a mixtape executive produced by the Machine. It's gonna be called The Hitting Drums. You know what I'm saying? And it's some exclusives from the whole gang, from the whole drum. You know
Everyone's been
joint some
killing it,
unreleased shits. Just a whole mixtape, and I'm gonna host that one. And then Greeting Earthlings too will be on the way. And then shit, anybody else want their mixtape hosted? You know what I'm saying? Holla at Pay Attention Media. Hit up Chad.
and it's great that you can do this festival because that's like a real the next step and something that you can do.
Man, this is what the importance of this. It's this festival, man. Like this festival is everything. Everything. This is everything to me right now. I'm super focused on this. This is gonna be the craziest thing that we've done it's gonna be history. It's gonna be annual. It's the first year, and we coming out with a fucking bang.
August 13th.
August 13th is going
Jeezy.
down. You got Jeezy.
Well, you got Wale.
You got Fab. You got Conway and friends.
Conway has some dope friends.
Conway got some dope ass friends.
He got some dope friends. Plus, you
Conway
got all the
some
drum
dope-ass
work.
friends. You got DJ T Jizzle. That's Future. That's Future. Drake, Nav, Weekend. He done toured on all they DJ'd all they tours. You got DJ T. You got Think OJ. You know what I'm saying?
You got Skis.
You know what I mean?
You got Love.
Yo, chill, bro. You just gonna be just throwing names out there like that?
I got if Skis.
Of course, you got Skis and Love. It's the Drumwork Fest. I'm gonna have to redo the lineup now somehow, some way.
I won't ask you anymore.
You already know the drum gonna be in full effect on that joint.
Man, thank you.
I had a surprise way I was gonna do it, but it's all good. We gonna freak it anyway.
I'm gonna bleep it out. I'll bleep out their names. I'm like, who the fuck's gonna be on it?
Yeah, there you go.
Man, thank you for doing this. We've been saying for a minute that
that's
we
a
got
fact,
to,
bro.
but it worked out perfect. And you know I'm gonna be there.
Nah, it's a
You'll
movie,
see,
man.
You'll see Bucked
Saturday, August 13th, Buffalo Outer Harbor Drumwork Fest, the first ever, baby. History in the fucking making, man. It's going the fuck down. Get your motherfucking tickets. You need to find your tickets. Check the link in my bio. Follow me while you're at it. Think.oj on the gram. That's the only place you can catch me. Now I got a Facebook too. Think OJ if you want to go fuck with me on that. But I'm on the gram. You heard?
You're not old.
So fuck with
Go
me.
on Instagram.
Nah, for real. You ain't old, man. Go on the gram. Meet me on the gram. 1,000 grams.
Peace out,
You
everyone.
know what I'm saying? Everything for Weez.
Yeah. Hey.